The unforgiving wilderness of Romania's Carpathian Mountains is home to the notorious Red Bull Romaniacs. Each year, this extreme race is given a new name. The 21st edition is fittingly titled Limitless. And there's no limit to what the best riders in the world will do to conquer the toughest hard enduro rally on the planet. At Red Bull Romaniacs, pros and privateers experience 5 days of absolute insanity. And it all starts with the exhilarating Cebu City prologue.
So, gold class are lining up behind me. Who's going to score the first points here in Cebu? Let's get it underway.
Get it underway we will, Paul, with the first row of 5 riders launching onto the track, and number 13, Johnny Walker on the blue Beta taking an early lead. In front of the massive crowd of adoring fans, Walker guides the pack through the course. Number 1 on the orange KTM, Lettenbichler missed the last race due to a knee injury, and right now he's struggling over the obstacles.
Manny giving that knee a test.
Riders like number 12, Mitch Brightmore, and number 7, Alfredo Gomez seize the opportunity to pass. But Lettenbichler quickly recovers and is back in the game. Up ahead, Walker continues to lead, navigating back markers with a flawless performance until the obstacles get the best of him, too.
This is it, guys. Traffic. Johnny Walker's coming. He's nowhere to go. What's going to happen here? Something's got to open up. How did he thread that needle? And this is playing into Johnny's hands now. People everywhere. That's second place. That's third. That's Alfredo into second. And we've got it. Everybody's stuck. Manny's in there. Mitch is in there. It's all going up. And I think that could be Johnny for the win. The flag's out. That's Johnny for the W.
Came here, confident, took a win in both qualifiers and then in the main race. But the track was so tough with the water, but because of the water, I feel like everyone was crashing everywhere and doing stuff like that. So it makes for good racing. I really enjoyed it.
Here are the prologue results. Johnny Walker takes the win, while championship riders Alfredo Gomez and Manny Lettenbichler secure the first FIM points of the race. Mitch Brightmore earns the top junior championship points.
We're here at the start of off-road day 1. It's the first big day of racing. Haven't been here for 3 or 4 years, so excited to get going and see how it is.
Red Bull Romaniacs in the beautiful mountains of Romania, which is already pretty cool. The weather is perfect today, so quite excited. Starting out first today because I got third yesterday in the prologue, so will be quite interesting to lead the boys. I hope the knee holds together and it should be a good week.
Today I start in second position. Manny goes first, I go second, Johnny third. Try to be top 10 the whole race, and that's my goal. Enjoy.
Coming off Serbia as well has definitely helped a lot. The conditions kind of similar. Multi-day race, stage race. So yeah, feeling good, but it's a new race. It's a couple of weeks down the line. So yeah, just get back into it, get the feeling, and try to push as hard as we can.
These guys always push it as hard as they can, and it's always challenging at Red Bull Romaniacs. But rumor has it today's track, with an estimated ride time of 8 hours, could be the most difficult day of riding in the race's history. Manny Lettenbichler takes off, followed by Alfredo Gomez and Johnny Walker. This isn't the explosive start you see at other hard enduro races. At Red Bull Romaniacs, pacing yourself is crucial. No one understands this better than defending Romaniacs champ Manny Lettenbichler. After missing round 3 due to his knee injury, he is no longer leading the championship. But it's clear he's recovered and ready to challenge for the top spot once again. At the first checkpoint, Lettenbichler is in the lead.
If he gets this section in one without really stopping the wheels turning, then wowza. Yale! Very good, very nice. Remember, guys, Manny has been off the bike since Erzberg, and he's already showing that he's not lost any fitness whatsoever.
Like all the riders here, Manny's goal is to be the fastest through various checkpoints over the next 4 days. The rider with the best accumulated time will take the win. Remember, in a rally, it's not just about who's physically in the front. Mario Roman has a strong start, riding second fastest through the initial checkpoint. Championship leader Wade Young is fresh off his big win in Serbia at the ex-Ross Hart Enduro Rally. He's currently riding with confidence in third place. Over the next 4 days, his mission is to extend his narrow 2-point lead over Manny Lettenbichler in the championship standings.
This rock behind me, it was a downhill last year, really sketchy. There's a massive drop down to that side over there. On the other side, the same. This year it's up. There's some good traction there today. It's really dry, and there's some nice spots to get the back wheel in. So let's see how those guys get through it. Wade Young on the rock. Wade's bike sounding quite hot there, actually.
3 hours into the race, Wade Young starts to slip in the ranks as he goes to war with Johnny Walker on the rocks. They're in 5th and 6th place, respectively, and they're about to be joined by one of the fastest riders of the day. Mario Roman has consistently had the second best time through multiple checkpoints. He's riding so fast that he actually catches up to Young and Walker.
Mario's just checked in. He must have had a good run up this one because he's pulled some time there. Oh. Now that's an overtake. So the more riders that come through, the more loose it's getting. We've also got Teo coming right now, so the Sherco boys are making moves towards the front. I would say that's using your legs to full advantage, right? Well done, Teo.
Teo Kabachev has done well, currently riding in 4th position. Even more impressive is Gas rider Michael Wachner, who sends it up the slopes.
Woo! Yeah, Michael.
Wachner hits the service point with the second best time of the day. In front, Manny Lettenbichler continues to dominate. Over 6 hours into the race, he leads the pack into the most difficult section of the track.
So, guys, even this first bit is really over the limit. And it's right at the end of the day.
Mario Roman has climbed his way back into second position as he hits the treacherous terrain.
So that's Mario through, but look at this. Look at the size of that step that they've got to try and get the back wheel over. It's all washing this way.
Behind, Wade Young has climbed his way into third.
So it's the hardest part.
Yeah. Doing well. Oh.
Michael Wachner and Teo Kabachev also joined the struggle.
Can you hold my bike? Yeah. 1, 2. Okay. Nice one, gang. Thank you. Thank you, too.
As time ticks away, it's clear just how exhausting this section truly is.
Exactly where he wanted to put that back wheel. Oh, he's happy with that.
In the end, the organizers decide to stop the race 1 checkpoint earlier than expected because of bad weather. After over 7 insane hours of riding, day 1 is done and dusted.
Hardest day ever.
I think I've never rode such a hard Red Bull Romaniacs day. Just the last two uppers were so difficult, and I'm not sure how much the other guys got help at the end, because it was so tough. They stopped the race one checkpoint earlier, which is quite nice actually. So excited what the other guys are saying.
I think it's the highest level we ever had in Romania. So very, very surprised with the level, because even me, I like suffering, and at one point I was saying, how long to the end? And they said 15 more minutes. I say, how is possible? It's already like half an hour pushing up. So yeah, I'm happy and satisfied with today's riding, so let's keep enjoying the rest of the week.
Day one was a long, hard day. Yeah, I tried hard. But anyway, I'm happy to be at the finish line. There was moments of doubt, but yeah, I just kept pushing all day long.
I was happy with my riding until we arrived to that last hill climb, that last gold. Not the last, actually, the previous one, so the second last hill. Yeah, overall I'm happy, but as I said, I think that hill was too much.
Here are the overall Red Bull Romaniacs results after one day of off-road riding.
Good morning, everybody. We're here. It's off-road day 2. We're going to an overnight stay tonight. The guys have got extra time in the service point, and that's the last time they're going to see their service crew until the following day on day 3. And it's going to be a long, faster day than yesterday, with some tricky bits, but not as many as yesterday, because trust me, yesterday was brutal. The race is back on, day 2.
If you think Manny Lettenbichler is going to slow down after the day 1 difficulties, you are wrong, my friends. The KTM rider is so fast that he made up a new word to describe it. That word is flatching. He is flatching fast through the first few checkpoints with the best time. But the Sherco boys aren't far behind, giving Manny a run for his money. Teo Kabachev is only seconds slower than Lettenbichler through the first checkpoints.
Mario Roman coming in now. Oh my God, where am I going to go? Get up.
And Mario Roman trails his Sherco teammate through a winding mountain trail. Michael Wagner earned himself a podium in Serbia. If he wants another one, he's going to have to close the 5-minute gap between himself and Roman. And Wagner has company on the track. Mitch Brightmore is leading the junior championship and holding his own with the big-name pros. Until he bends his gear selector and needs to fix it. But even with the time loss, he's still in contention. Three and a half hours into the race, Wade Young and Johnny Walker are going toe-to-toe. Until Johnny's bike overheats. This gives Young the opportunity to take the lead in the battle for 5th.
Oh, that is a big hill.
Up ahead, it's hill climbing time for Manny. Struggling up the steeps will cost him precious minutes.
Oh, mamma mia. Oh, you beauty!
And Teo Kabachev is closing in.
This is where being taller works out. This is going to go up, this. So, the downhills, we've got a little bit of powder still underneath the soil. If you get off the main line, it's a bit better into the leaves. But yeah, look at these guys struggling here. Whoa. Holy! I reckon Teo Kabachev got a little bit scared then. Did you see how in control stroke out of control Teo Kabachev was then? Oh my word.
But Paul, he's not scared of losing to Lettenbichler today, because even though Manny crosses the finish line first, Teo Kabachev finishes with the best time.
I was riding, I would say, pretty clean, except 2 or 3 cents of the bike. And, you know, definitely I see some points where I can improve, but overall I'm happy from the day.
Super happy, no big mistake. I had to like flip my bike a couple of times up the hill. I think like the last gold section, because it was so slippery with this rain.
It was a good day, very long, 180 kilometers. And yeah, it's 4 o'clock and we start 7:30 this morning, so pretty tough day.
Yeah, feeling tired. I'm trying hard, but yeah, it just doesn't look like I have the same rhythm as the guys ahead. So a little bit frustrating, but I'm trying hard.
Well, guys, we almost made it to the finish. I'm out of gas, but that was one hell of a day.
Here are the overall Red Bull Romaniacs results after 2 days of off-road riding. The boys will have to pick up the pace if they want to close the sizable gap created by the mighty Manny Lettenbichler. In order to do that, their bikes need to be in top shape. But because they're out in the wild, they need to work on their bikes alone without their mechanics or usual service teams. Day 3 starts off smoothly for most riders. Ashton Brightmore is not one of them. Unfortunately, he's having issues with his bike. A terrible way to start the day.
Good morning, everyone. Off-road day 3 is well underway. We've tipped over that halfway point here in Red Bull Romaniacs, but check this view. Woo! We're heading back to Sibiu, guys.
That's right, Paul. And on our way back to Sibiu, Teo Kabachev is the first on today's shorter track, with an estimated ride time of 5 hours. The Day 2 winner is once again leading after the first few checkpoints. But Red Bull Romaniacs' overall leader, Manny Lettenbichler, is right behind him.
Yeah, brother.
Over 5 minutes back, Wade Young is the third fastest in the early morning.
Just entered the Live Maniac section. Some steep shooting. Me and Mario shouting, "What the F is this?"
Mario might think the Live Maniac section looks daunting, but it hasn't fazed him. Over 2 hours into the race, the Sherco rider is full gas, speeding his way right into the Day 3 time lead. But he's got a lot of work to do if there's any hope of closing the 40-minute gap between himself and overall Romaniacs leader Lettenbichler. Further back, despite having bike issues and losing a lot of time in the morning, junior rider Ashton Brightmore has sped his way back into the race and is currently the 9th fastest rider on the track. Over 4 minutes ahead of his brother Mitch, who continues to defend his junior championship lead. At the 3-hour mark, a battle ensues between Gas rider Michael Wachner and Sherco's Teo Kabachev. Up until now, Wagner has been the fastest of the two, but in the second half of the race, Kabachev makes the extra push and claims fourth position.
Yes!
And the battle for first rages on between Mario Roman and Manny Lettenbichler. But after 5.5 hours of excellent extreme enduro action, it's Mario Roman with the top time of the day. Manny Lettenbichler takes second. Here are the overall Red Bull Romaniacs results after 3 days of off-road riding. Manny Lettenbichler holds nearly a 41-minute lead over second place Mario Roman. And the battle for second is going to be intense, with less than a minute separating Sherco teammates Roman and Teo Kabachev. And don't count out Wade Young and Michael Wagner, who are still in the running in 4th and 5th place.
So, good morning everybody. Off-road start, day 4 is just down below us there. We're getting into it now. The riders are all getting ready. They're about to roll up to the start line. And actually, Manny just needs to take it home today. He's got such a big lead. And actually, there's a big battle going on behind with Mario Roman and Teo Kabachev, the teammates. So, let's get day 4 underway.
Day 3 went pretty good, I would say. Quite happy with my riding. I rode with Mario, which was quite cool. It was the first time this last 3 days that I rode with somebody, and he was riding really good yesterday, so we definitely enjoyed it. At the end, it's counting the overall, and this is probably the most important thing, so we're trying to just take it away today and make the most out of it.
Yeah, I felt better yesterday, had a better rhythm. Yeah, I think we were still all suffering from the first day, so yesterday was probably the day we felt the best. Yeah, last day, I think it's going to be another challenging day. A lot of gold sections, maybe not so hard, but in your face pretty much all day.
Mario Roman is the first rider to hit the final day's 100-kilometer track.
Mario with a mega ride yesterday.
Manny Lettenbichler starts second. The seasoned pro is pacing himself, avoiding any mistakes that could jeopardize his massive time lead. Nonetheless, it's still a fight to the finish. But the real battle today is between the Sherco boys. Throughout the morning, Teo Kabachev and Mario Roman are trading blows. Checkpoint after checkpoint, they alternate as the fastest riders, each pulling out all the stops in the fight for second overall. Behind them, Gas rider Wade Young is performing as well as, if not better than, he did the previous day. Despite his efforts, the best he can achieve is the 4th fastest time throughout the morning. And over 2 hours into the race, Michael Wagner is looking strong, but he just can't seem to outgun Young, consistently putting up the 5th best time. Further back, Italian rider Sonny Goggia is having a spectacular day sitting in 6th. With this performance, he will easily secure a spot in the top 10 overall. Coming into the last checkpoint, the Sherco battle is in high gear. Mario Roman has a slight advantage, but he's only mere seconds ahead of Teo Kabachev. At the infamous hill climb known as Gustoritsa, Roman makes his final push to the finish. But has he done enough to secure the win for the day and second overall? In the end, Roman and Kabachev finished 3 minutes apart, but it's actually Teo with the better time. He will win the day and take second place overall.
Who got you? I don't know. I think you, but I don't know. Anyway, we pushed very hard.
And after 5 days and over 23 hours of riding, Manny Lettenbichler comes in 3rd for the day, but his commanding 33-minute overall time lead earns him the top of yet another Red Bull Romaniacs podium.
How was it?
Tough. Sorry for the swearing, but it was tough this year. I am so stoked to be in the finish. Like, I came here and rode 2 times the bike before, and I didn't even know if I can finish this week. And then we pulled a gap of about like half an hour at the first day, and yeah, what should I say? It's like speechless.
Romaniacs is never easy, but I think this year it was probably the hardest, especially the first 2 days. They were killer. I got the second place, so I cannot be happier for the day. That was my target, and I executed it.
Yeah, super happy, super happy to win a day yesterday, and also today was very close with Theo. Unfortunately, I had to open the fields, and for me it was an extra pressure, and I was fighting for the second place as well. But overall, really happy. I make no mistakes today, ride my own race. No, not thinking about the result, thinking about enjoying and everything. And I made it happen. Like, top 3 here is unreal. Super pumped.
Manny Lettenbichler is back to attack with his win. Teo Kabachev earns himself a silver medal in second, and Mario Roman rounds out the podium in third. This win sends Lettenbichler back to the top of the charts with 67 FIM points. Wade Young drops to second, where he's now tied with Mario Roman at 62 points. Things are really heating up halfway through the season. In the Junior Championship, Mitch Brightmore is still in the lead, trailed by his brother Ashton and Richard Morehouse. Up next, we're once again sending it stateside for another epic event, Red Bull TKO. Tennessee is the place to be for round 5 of the awesome FIM Hard Enduro World Championship. And of course, we'll bring you all the action on Red Bull TV.